still remember the way Maya's face lit up when she waved that glittery pink invitation in front of me. 9 years old, all giggles and tangled hair, bursting with excitement about her classmate's birthday party at the bowling alley. "Only girls, Mom," she'd said, like it was some secret club she'd finally cracked. I'm 43, and seeing her that happy, God, it's everything. The plan was simple. Drop her off, let her have her fun with her little crew, maybe grab a coffee and breathe for an hour. But something tugged at me that morning, call it a mom's gut, so I decided to stick around. Thank Christ I did. We were running late though. 5 minutes, not a big deal, but enough to make me grit my teeth as I hustled Mia out of the car, her sneakers slapping the pavement. Another girl, Sophie, pulled up at the same time, her mom tossing me a quick wave before peeling out. The bowling alley was buzzing. Saturday chaos, kids shrieking, the clatter of pins. The line for shoes was a nightmare, snaking around the counter. And it took Mia and Sophie a solid 10 minutes to get theirs. Mia's tugging at my sleeve, antsy to join the party, and I'm scanning the place for Rachel, the birthday girl's mom, the one running the show. She'd reserved 3 lanes, side by side, a little kingdom for her daughter's big day. 21 girls, I'd heard, but maybe it was closer to 17. Either way, a crowd. We finally weave through the mess to the lanes, and I spot the setup. 2 curved benches for seating, the kind that hug 4 lanes total. The screens above lanes 1 and 2 are already flashing with names. Girls I recognize from Naya's chatter, giggling and shoving each other as they pick out balls. Lane 3 screen catches my eye though. Some guy, an adult, broad shoulders, scruffy beard, is punching his name in. Weird, but I figure he's just some dad helping out. Mia darts over all eager and one of the moms points her to lane 3. "That's you, sweetie," she says, distracted, juggling a soda and her phone. I nod at a couple parents I know, making small talk, but then I see Mia slip away from the group. "Where you going?" "They told me to get a blue ball. It's lighter." I squint at the rack. She's lugging this 14-pound monster, her little arms straining. "No way," I mutter and head off to hunt down something she can actually lift. My chest's tight already. Why is she grabbing balls alone? Where's Rachel? I snag an 8-pounder, pink and scratched, and hustle back. One of the dads looks up smirking. "You bowling too?" I shake my head, forcing a laugh. Just grabbing this for Mia." I hand it to her, and she clutches it like a lifeline, eyes darting to lane 3. That's when I hear it, another dad loud, telling Sophie, "Hey, your name's on lane 2 now." Rachel sweeps by, all smiles and clipboard energy, and I catch her arm. "Hey, can Mia get on lane 1 or 2 with the girls?" She barely pauses, tossing back, "Oh, Mia's on lane 3. Like it's nothing. Like it's settled." I stop, confused, and head to lane 3 to check the screen. There it is. Mia. Just her name, going next to this guy, this stranger, and a list of generic placeholders. Kid 1, Kid 2, Kid 3. What the hell? I glance at the bed. Mia's sitting there, alone, knees pulled up, staring at the floor while this guy's rolling balls for kids who aren't even there. My throat tightens. This isn't right. I can't shake the image. Mia perched on that cracked vinyl bench, dwarfed by the empty space around her. The other girls are a whirlwind on lanes 1 and 2, shrieking, high-fiving, a tangle of ponytails and sparkly sneakers. Lane 3? It's a ghost town except for her and this guy. He's mid-30s maybe, worn-out jeans and a faded tee, hunched over the lane like he owns it. I don't know him. None of us do. And Maya's just there, waiting. I force my feet over, crouching beside her. "Hey, kiddo, you want to sit with your friends over there?" I nod toward the chaos of lanes 1 and 2, hoping she'll jump at it. She shakes her head, voice barely a whisper. I'm on lane 3. I'm waiting my turn. Her eyes flick to the guy as he lofts another ball down the lane, grinning like he's some pro. He's bowling for the other kids, she adds. And I feel a chill crawl up my spine. Other kids? There are no other kids. It's just her and him. My fists clench, but I don't want to scare her. Okay, I say, voice tight and head back to the parents' cluster, trying to breathe. 5 minutes later, I glance over, and she's still alone. Not a single giggle, not a friend sliding over to drag her into the fun. The guy's still at it, rolling strike after strike, while Mia hugs that pink ball like it's her only anchor. My heart's pounding now, a sick mix of anger and guilt. Why isn't she with the others? Why is she stuck here? I march back, dropping to her level again. Mia, why don't you join them? They're right there. Her lip trembles, and she looks away. I feel left out, she mumbles, so quiet I almost miss it. Left out, those words hit me like a brick. My little girl, the one who'd been buzzing about this party for days, feels like she doesn't belong. I swallow hard, fighting the burn in my eyes. Do you want to go? I ask, softer now, praying she'll say no, that she'll tough it out. But she nods, fast, eyes wide. Yeah. I don't want to play with him. She jerks her head toward the guy, and my stomach lurches. He's a stranger. I don't hesitate. Let's go, I say, grabbing her hand. We're halfway to the exit when her friends spot us. Mia, where you going? One calls, voice high and confused. She freezes, clutching my hand tighter. I don't want to bowl with that guy, she says loud enough for them to hear. Heads turn, parents now peering over. Why you leaving? One mom asks, frowning. I'm shaking inside, but I keep my voice steady. She's on a separate lane, by herself. With him? I nod toward the guy, and a few faces shift, uneasy, maybe guilty. We can rotate the girls. Another dad pipes up, but Mia's already pushing through the glass doors, her little shoulders hunched. It's too late. The air outside hits like a slap, cool, sharp, cutting through the bowling alley's sweaty hum. Mia's quiet, head down, shuffling beside me as we cross the parking lot. My chest's a mess. Rage, shame, heartbreak, all churning together. I should have fought harder, demanded Rachel fix it right then. But Mia wanted out, and I couldn't make her stay, couldn't force her to sit there with that guy while her friends laughed, 10 feet away. I unlock the car, and she climbs in, buckling herself without a word. Ice cream? I ask, desperate to see her smile. She nods, barely, and I pull out, tires squealing louder than I mean them to. We end up at this little shop down the road. Sticky tables, neon lights. The kind of place that smells like sugar and second chances. I get her a double scoop, chocolate with sprinkles, and she picks at it, spoon clinking against the bowl. You okay? I ask, leaning in, searching her face. She shrugs, eyes on the melting mess. I thought it'd be fun. She says, so soft it guts me. Me too. I choke out, shoving down the lump in my throat. I want to scream, to march back and rip into Rachel for letting this happen. But Mia's here, and she's all that matters right now. In the silence, it hits me. I could have done more. Could have grabbed Rachel, made her split the girls evenly across all 3 lanes. Could have insisted Mia get a spot with her friends. But we were gone, out the door, and the moment slipped away. My hands tremble around my coffee cup, hot and bitter, mirroring the storm in my head. How could Rachel think this was okay? Sticking my kid, 9 years old, all trust and innocence, with some random guy while her classmates partied without her. I'm glad I didn't just drop her off, wave by, and trust everything would be fine. If I had, God, I can't even think about it. Back home, Nia's in her room, curled up with her stuffed rabbit, the one she's had since she was 3. I'm pacing the kitchen, phone in hand, replaying every second of that damn party. The way Mia sat there alone, while that guy bowled like it was his personal stage. The way Rachel brushed me off, like it was no big deal. The way her friends' voices echoed after us. Too late, too low. I'm furious. But it's more than that. It's this deep, gnawing ache. My girl felt invisible, and I let her walk away feeling it. I sink into a chair, staring at my email app. Should I say something? Type it all out. Hit send? Let Rachel know exactly how she screwed this up. I start drafting it in my head. Hey Rachel, we left early because Mia was stuck on lane 3, alone, with some guy we don't know. She felt left out, excluded, and I'm not okay with that. Why wasn't she with her friends? Why was it fine to pair her with a stranger instead of the girls she came to see? My fingers hover over the keys, itching to let it rip. But then, what if I'm overreacting? What if I'm the asshole here, making a mountain out of a kid's party? No, screw that. This wasn't just some mix-up. It was careless, cruel even. Mia didn't deserve to feel like an afterthought, and I didn't deserve to stand there helpless while it happened. I start typing. Words spilling out fast. Raw. Unfiltered. Rachel. I'm pissed. Mia was so excited for this party, and you stuck her on a lane by herself with some random guy. She didn't know him. I didn't know him. She felt left out, and I had to watch her shrink because of it. She left crying, Rachel. That's not okay. You should have spread the girls out, kept them together, not isolated my kid with a stranger. I'm glad I stayed, because if I hadn't, who knows what could have happened. I pause, breathing hard, finger hovering over send. Not yet. I sleep on it, or try to anyway, tossing and turning, Mia's little voice echoing in my skull. I feel left out. Morning comes, and she's quieter than usual, picking at her cereal. Eyes dull. You want to talk about it? I ask, sitting across from her. She shakes her head, but then, almost a whisper. Why didn't they want me with them? My heart shatters. I pull her into a hug, murmuring, It's not you, baby. She nods against my That afternoon, my phone buzzes. A text from one of the moms. Lisa. Hey, everything okay? Saw you guys leave yesterday. I stare at it, thumbs frozen. Do I spill it? Play it cool? I type back, not really. Mia was on a lane alone with some guy. She didn't feel welcome. Lisa's reply is instant. Oh God, I'm sorry. I thought Jim was okay over there. Should have said something. Too late now, I think. But her words twist the knife. Others noticed. They saw her alone and did nothing. By night, I'm back at that email, rereading it. It's sharp, jagged, full of the fire I felt watching Mia shrink. But I soften it, just soften it, just a little. Why we... She felt excluded, and it broke her heart. I don't understand why she wasn't with her friends. It wasn't right, and it scared her. I'm not trying to attack you, but this hurt her, and I can't let that slide. I hit send, heart pounding, and wait. 2 days later, Rachel replies, I'm so sorry. I didn't think it'd be a big deal. He's my brother-in-law, totally safe, just helping out. I should vet with you. Her brother-in-law. Safe. My blood boils. She didn't think, didn't check. I don't care who he is. He's a stranger to us. I don't reply. What's there to say? She doesn't get it, and she never will. Weeks pass, and Mia bounces back, slowly. She's laughing again, chattering about school, but I catch her sometimes, staring out the window. Quieter than she used to be. I don't push her. Always watch. The bowling alley's a memory now, a scar we don't poke at. I don't talk to Rachel again. No point. Lisa and a couple other moms reach out, apologetic, offering play dates. But I keep it light, distant. Trust's a fragile thing, and mine's cracked. I keep replaying it, though. Those lanes, that bench, Mia's hunched little form. I should stormed over, demanded her spot with the girls right then. Should have grabbed that guy by the collar and asked who the hell he thought he was. But I didn't. I froze, and she paid for it. That's the part that haunts me. Not just Rachel's screw-up, but mine. I let her feel small, even for a minute, and I'll carry that forever. Still, we're okay. Mia's got me, and I've got her. I take her bowling one weekend. Just us, no lanes full of strangers. She knocks down 6 pins and cheers like it's a strike, and I laugh, loud and real, for the first time in weeks. It's not perfect, but it's ours. And that email? I'm glad I sent it, not for Rachel. She'll never fully get it, but for Mia. For me. It's my line in the sand. No one gets to make my kid feel like that again. Not ever.